be the last game. You don't know any players, but you can make some comments. Last game is Alvin Gentry versus Wizards. I have to go after this game. Was that a 2:30 game? 2:40.
And the ref blows the whistle, and we are underway with Game 4 here on this 5-game slate for Arizona Club basketball. And this one is going to be the return of Jamal Murray Elite, who absolutely destroyed Alvin Gentry Elite just 2 games earlier. And they'll be taking on Team Zona in their first game of the day. And Alvin Gentry Jamal Murray picking up right where they left off. And that will be good for my main Yahoo.
And Trent Brown, another assist. He had 8 first game. Probably go at about 8 this game. Donovan Reagan with a mid-range jumper.
So now quick twos on both sides. Jamal Murray moving the ball around. Long 3 from the big man. It's no good. Now Kevon Williams moving the offense for Team Zona. Finds Donovan Reagan. Now traveling called by Team Zona. It'll go back to Jamal Murray Elite. So running the offense, it'll be Trent Brown, who, if you were able to watch the second half of the game earlier, he finished with 17 points en route to their victory earlier. Driving in with the left hand. Kyle Patterson's going to go to the line. He was fouled going up. So he'll go to the line for his first 2 of the day. Second shot, no good, but it's picked up by Jamal Murray Elite. Going up with the basket. No good twice. Thrice is nice. Falou Diagne with his first points.
That looked like TK Adoji back in the day. Again, on the glass there.
You're just giving him fan service right now at this point. Kevon Williams finds Josh Johnson. Back to Williams. Long 3. And a big miss. Goes to Jamal Murray. So now Trent Brown running the offense. He's moving quickly. Now outside, it's Yahoo. And trying to slow things down was Powell. Now Patterson. Yahoo underneath. Fouled, but he gets it. Diagne will head to the line for the and 1. Of course, Diagne coming in at 6'10". Ridiculous.
Stand next to him.
Trying to turn this 3-point play here. He'll be unable to, and trying to get some help from his own team was Patterson. Unfortunately, he knocks it out. It'll go to Team Zona. So Donovan Reagan checks the ball in, and it'll go to Josh Johnson, the 0-0 over on your far right side. He'll pass to Kevon Williams, and then he'll just give it right back. Now get back to Williams. Now back to Johnson. Fakes the shot, but up for it is Hamilton with his first points. Adam Hamilton with the long 3 from outside. And Patterson fights and 1. So now Patterson heads to the line, hoping to turn a 3-point play. It's 9-5 in favor of Jamal Murray Elite with 13 minutes and 35 seconds remaining, and he'll get that one. Give Patterson 4 points already in this game. And here comes Josh Johnson, playing back and forth with Williams. Continuing the game from 3, no good off the front of the rim. It's going to be picked up by Yao. Back and forth with Powell. Now in trouble. It's Patterson. Outside now for Brown. He gets 3 of his own.
Shooter. Good ball movement. Trent Brown once again knocking down open shots.
Johnson over to Adam Hamilton. Another 2 quick threes for Adam Hamilton.
Josh Johnson, both assists.
So we got Neo Powell running the offense for Jamal Murray. Passes it off to Brown. Moving the ball quickly here. Gets the pick. Long 3. In and out, no good. Picked up by Hamilton. Passes it off to Johnson, off to Williams. Williams driving, trying to find a lane, turns around, passes back to Hamilton. He's on fire right now. 3 of 3 from range.
Looks like Jamal Murray Elite going with the 3 Tri-City Christian Academy kids. Try to get some unity.
Underneath to Diagne, no luck, but last touched by Ethan Hamilton of Team Zona, so ball stays put. Trying to find Diagne underneath again. There's a kick ball by Zona, still underneath the hoop. 11 minutes, 58 seconds to go. Outside, all alone. No good on the shot by Powell. Picked up by Johnson. Quick pass to Williams. He's all alone. The left-hand layup for Williams. This game is tied.
Patterson.
Long 3 by Patterson. He's at 7.
Trent Brown with assist.
And trying to go 4 for 4 was Adam Hamilton. 3 for 4 is just as nice, though.
That's called a heat check right there. Made your first 3, you're letting it fly.
So now Team Zona will inbound it from underneath after the foul by Jamal Murray Elite. 11 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Jamal Murray Elite leads by 3. Quick jumper. No good by Reagan. Tussle for it, and now it's going to go for Jamal Murray Elite. Quick subs. Diagne's going to check out. It looks like that's going to be Carson Mattoon checking in. Aiden Albright checking in as well.
Mid to high mid.
So now Powell on Williams. Spin moves around. Now he's open lane. Gets fouled going up, and Ethan Hamilton doesn't like it. So Neil Powell will head to the line for his first time. Down by 3. Excuse me, ahead by 3. Now we have a timeout on the floor for Team Zona. Likely to see some substitutions coming out, but when we come back, we'll bring you more of this basketball matchup. 17-13 early on with just over 11 minutes to go. So now we're back for what will be the second shot for Neo Powell. And he'll get that one. Neil Powell scored 6 points in the previous matchup against Alvin Gentry Elite. So now Adam Hamilton finds Donovan. And unfortunately misplaying with the ball, and it ends up with Patterson, but now it's going to be a quick foul by Donovan Reagan. So it's now Jamal Murray Elite with the ball, playing in just their second official game of the league, this being their inaugural season as well, with some of the players formerly from Blue Chip Nation, as Brown gets a quick 2. And now Caleb Gonzalez trying to add to his point total. He's fouled on the way up. He was fouled by Carson Mattoon. That's his first. So now Caleb Gonzalez will go to the line. There's 10 minutes and 35 seconds to go in this half. Quick substitution. It looks like Austin Ponzanis will check in. And no good on the second shot, and it's picked up by Mattoon. Now Powell. Back to Mattoon. Over to Brown. Trying to find the lane. Guarded heavily. Step back jumper. No good. Picked up by Hamilton. Now moving Josh Johnson. Finds Donovan Reagan. Quick jumper. No good. And that will go out of play, and it'll retain to Zona. So confusion on the inbound there. It'll stay put. Kevon Williams checks out, and for the first time today, Cameron Johnson, number 4, will check in. Inbound to Hamilton. Throwing it up there, off the glass, and 1. Some frustration from the bench, but Adam Hamilton makes the basket. Adam Hamilton now at 12 quick points already. Powell outside. Brown for 3. He nets it! Give Trent Brown 8 points on the afternoon. Josh Johnson trying to run this offense. Finds Johnson. Cameron Johnson. Now going in, Donovan Reagan. Outside, Josh Johnson. Quick ball moves. Adam Hamilton for 3, but he's called out of bounds. It'll go to Jamal Murray Elite.
He's trying for his 5th 3-point play, or 3.
Some quick subs, Powell and Mattoon with their first breaks. Now it's Trent Brown running the offense.
Reach.
And a foul called quickly on Josh Johnson. Aiden Albright looking for something. Ponsness to Yao. No good, in and out. Picked up by Caleb Gonzalez, and now it's Josh Johnson. Outside Adam Hamilton, back to Johnson. Underneath to Donovan Reagan. Spins, puts it up. No good, picked up by Diagne, the big man.
Yes, he is.
Brown back and forth with Diagne, and a double dribble traveling call. It'll go to Team Zona.
As the coach says, shoot the ball. He probably should have.
So now it's Josh Johnson with the ball. Adam Hamilton holding it high above his head, passes it over to Cameron Johnson. Johnson gets the nice pick. Reagan
Travel.
shakes the defender, but he's called for traveling. It'll go back to Jamal Murray Elite. Hansness checks it in, and it'll go to Aiden Albright, fighting off 2 defenders. Outside Brown, now to Yao. Goes off of his foot, but it Restay.
Kevon and Donovan.
So now Aiden Albright trying to run the offense around the horn. Underneath, Diagne. Using his big man arms, but still no good. Rebounded by Reagan. Josh Johnson moving the ball now to Reagan. Cameron Johnson. Back to Josh. Trying to call the play. Finds Adam Hamilton. Turnaround jumper. In and out. Picked up by Aiden Albright. 7 minutes and 48 seconds and counting left in this half. Long 3 from Brown off the front of the rim. Picked up by Josh Johnson. He's moving quickly. It's a 1-on-1, 1-on-2. And no luck there, but Adam Hamilton saves the day again.
Yeah, he's been terrific early on. 14 of their 18 points. Incredible. He was good last time that me and you called the Team Zona game. Was that two Wednesdays ago?
So the foul called there by Cameron Johnson. That's his first. Some quick subs. First time we're going to see Greg Butler, number 2 today for Team Zona, and number 7, Devon Breckner, of Team Zona.
Devon Breckner, really crafty, unsigned senior from Deer Valley. They're in the state championship game. Came up short. He's a really good player.
Patterson checking back in for Jamal Murray. Brown, outside 3. No good. Picked up by Adam Hamilton. And here we'll see Breckner. Gets the pick. Finds the opening with Johnson. Johnson drives in. Tries to pass it to somebody. Trying to get the tip from Jamal Murray, but it was last touched by him. Turn it around. So now Trent Brown running the offense. 7 minutes to go. It's 23-18 Jamal Murray Elite. Quick pass to Mattoon. Patterson steps in. No good on the jumper. Picked up by Butler, his first rebound. Now Breckner with the offense. Gets the pick. Finds Reagan underneath. Reagan's foul going up. No shot, though, so it'll be a baseline foul, and that's going to go against Diagne.
Fancy no-look pass by Devon Breckner.
Correction, that foul is going to go against Cam Bender, who's seeing his first light of action today. Now Johnson over to Reagan. Reagan with a long 3. It's good. Snaps the net on that one.
That's what he does. Inside-outside threat.
And a 3-second violation called by Jamal Murray Elite, and it'll go back to Team Zona. And of the games we've seen today, we've seen a couple offensive violations. But what can you do as a team to better prevent that?
Well, with these guys, they just need to play with each other more and more. Like I said, today was their first game ever as a full squad. So you can do stuff in practice, but when the game starts, you just need that team chemistry, the flow.
Now Neil Powell passes it off to Patterson. Guarded by Johnson. Patterson drives in. One hand, gets the bucket. Kyle Patterson now at 9 on the afternoon. Long 3. It's good. Give that one to Greg Butler, his first points.
Good shooter. Good size. Should have a good senior year at Central.
Patterson with a no good on the response three, picked up by Reagan. Now Reagan's just going to take it himself. Going coast to coast, passes it off to Johnson. Back to Reagan, all alone. Good for three.
Back to back.
Donovan Reagan now at 8 points on the afternoon. And now Patterson's left all alone. He's no good off the front of the rim. Now it's Johnson trying to take it himself. Gets poked away by Powell, but Adam Hamilton shoots a three, no good, picked up by Patterson. Now they're moving quickly. Patterson passes it off to Mattoon. Mattoon to Brown. Brown for three. In and good.
And Bender.
Correction, that's Bender with the three. Breckner driving in for the lane, gets fouled going in by Powell.
Good hesitation and then burst.
Couple quick subs on the floor. This lead has now shrunk to 1 for Jamal Murray Elite. Team Zona not going out without a fight. Trying to pass it in was Butler. He finds Donovan Reagan. Guarded heavily by Yao. Reagan for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Picked up by Patterson. Finding Yao again. Off the backboard for two.
Good touch by Yao.
Now it's Breckner running the offense for Zona.
Moving screen.
It's going to be a screen foul, it looks like, against Reagan. So it's now 30-27 with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go as the clock runs. Now it's 4 minutes and 9 seconds as we were waiting a half a second for the clock to actually run. And these screen violations have been a lot more common as the game's going on, as a traveling's called there on Yao. But what can you do to best prevent the screen violation?
You got to stand and not move until the two players are gone, and then you can move. Kids want to, move the pick and roll or whatever, pick and pop. They just want to. They're so ready to catch the ball or make the next play that they leave like a second early. It's a common mistake in high school.
Diagne will check in for Yao, and Zona's going to inbound it from underneath their own hoop. Reagan, quick three. Short once again from range. Powell, quick pass to Diagne. Drives in.
Ooh.
Just around the rim, but he'll go to the line for two. The foul on Cameron Johnson, his second.
The more and more fluidity Falou gets to his body, hand-eye coordination, all that good stuff. I mean, he's going to be a big problem. D1 coaches, be alert. This kid's coming.
Diagne now at 5 points. He scored 11 in the victory over Alvin Gentry Elite just 2 games ago. And showing no signs of slowing, he's now at 6 for this game. Johnson finds Butler. Butler getting the pick. Reagan driving in. No good. Picked up by Patterson. Fighting off the defenders. It's 2-on-2. Patterson's taking it himself with the left hand, and he'll get it.
That was all created off of Falou's block. Impressive block on Donovan Reagan.
Breckner trying to slim the lead that Jamal Murray Elite has created. But Hamilton, excuse me. But recovered by Reagan for two. Reagan now in double digits.
He's another kid, kind of like we were talking about Manuel Taban earlier. He's got the longest arms, Donovan Reagan. That rebound was way out of his area, and he got it. Offensive rebound put back.
Reagan driving it in himself. Huge swat by Falou Diagne It's going the other way now.
Falou is impressive.
Not sure who the foul was on, unfortunately. The ref held up 42, but there's no 42 on Team Zona currently on the floor. 32 just now checking in, so if I had to guess, that was on Breckner. He was holding up likely a 7, so that would be Breckner's first. So we have a 1-and-1 now for Trent Brown. He'll make the first and get a chance at a second.
Matzozell being funny.
Love when the coach explains the collegiate rule at the high school level, you know? He's good on the second. Of course, you have to give him a little slack because this is their first year in this league, and this is a new rule as of this year as well. So everybody is adjusting to it, but it is something they will need to prepare for at the collegiate level, mostly in the bonus. But a lot of ball movement. Kevon Williams for 3. Rips the net cords.
Good play.
So now it's Neo Powell. Gets the pick. Guarded heavily by Williams. Outside, Aiden Albright. No good. Picked up by Patterson. No good. Going up again, but he's fouled and he'll head to the line. That's going to go against Adam Hamilton.
Kyle's been really active this first half. He has double-digit points, but he's getting on the glass and getting fouled.
Kyle Patterson with 14 points in the previous game, just 2 away from meeting that total in this game. Now he's 1 away. Now Ponsness is going to check in for Powell. Josh Johnson's going to check in the ball to Kevon Williams, and Team Zona only down by 6 now with under 2 minutes. 1 minute 55 to be exact. Still very much in this game and still competing very well so far. Williams finds Reagan on the cute pass. But Reagan's no good on the shot, but he's fouled.
No, out of bounds.
My correction is called out of bounds.
Good defense by Kyle Patterson.
Moving the offense is Brown. Finds Patterson. Albright for 3. He gets his 3. Those are his first points of the day. Now Williams driving in, gets fouled going up. That's going to go against Mattoon.
When Albright or Powell is hitting outs besides Trent Brown, this team's going to be very hard to handle. We already have Falou and my man inside, and then Kyle Patterson does it all. So that makes it very difficult to key on one player.
Kevon Williams with the first make. Correction, it looks like the foul call is going to be against Ponsness. So Williams makes both of his, and now it's Jamal Murray Elite with the ball. And Patterson guarded heavily by Williams. Patterson again. Williams pokes it out, and now he's all alone. Let's see what he does here. Lovely little layup for Kevon Williams.
Great steal.
Now under a minute. 36-41 in favor of Jamal Murray Elite. Trent Brown with the pick from Ponsness. Ponsness rolls out, but open it's Mattoon for 3. No good, picked up by Patterson for 2.
Great first half he's having.
Surpassing his point total from just 2 games ago. He's now at 15 in this one. Josh Johnson. Spin moves. Donovan Reagan. Back to Johnson. Gets the pick. Trying to get some help here. There's 19 seconds to go. With a long hook, but he's fouled going up. It's going to go against Brown. So that'll send Josh Johnson to the line for the first time today. Now the big man's going to check in again for Ponsness. .5 seconds to go. Very close game. Brown, double teamed. Diagnu from outside. No good. Picked up by Patterson underneath. Still no good. Fighting underneath. Reagan finds Mattoon, and he'll get the 2. Got to throw it up. Just misses on the long shot there. It's 45-38. Jamal Murray Elite is leading after 1 half, and when we come back, we'll give you some some first half highlights and bring you the rest of this game. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking through halftime for those of you that did. Back for the second half of action. Mitchell Vereldes, Greg Rosenberg, all the fun, all the mispronunciations on my end, and a lot of basketball still to come as we're just starting off here, and Kyle Patterson just starting off as well.
Great baseline drive by Kyle Patterson. He's been terrific, 17 already.
Team Zona. Oh. Beautiful between the legs pass, and it'll send Donovan Reagan to the line.
You see that, Cedric Cobb? That one was for you. Right between his legs.
So the foul's going to go against Kyle Patterson, but we cannot undersell the fantastic pass by Kevon Williams there as Donovan Reagan makes his first. He's now at 11. Make that 12. So now moving quickly is Trent Brown. Just under 15.5 minutes to go. Patterson outside, swings it to Powell. Now to Aiden Albright, to Brown. A lot of moving the ball quickly here. Lots of passing.
Yeah, the ball doesn't stick a lot in
Trying to get underneath to Diagne, and it's going to be a foul from behind. It's going to stay put. Going to go against Reagan.
They're trying to get that team chemistry before they go in the live period next week. And their ball movement is terrific.
So now Patterson will inbound it for Jamal Murray Elite. Picked up by Powell. Now, if that's a matchup I'd ever want to see, it's that of Adam Hamilton and Kyle Patterson. The 2 6s for both squads. Driving in. No good, but it's going to be another foul against Reagan.
Yeah, that really is a good matchup.
Correction, that's going to be against Hamilton.
Adam's a little more finesse than Kyle. Kyle's a little stronger, a little tougher inside. Adam's a little more athletic, but Kyle's got a better build strength right now, currently.
14 minutes, 50 seconds to go, 7 points. Team Zona is down. And he misses both, but it's recovered by Trent Brown, thrown outside to Aiden Albright for 3. No good, picked up by Kyle Patterson, and is still Jamal Murray Elite. And Powell will finish it off with a 2.
Floater.
Josh Johnson doing the play calling. Kevon Williams gets the pick, driving in, outside. Greg Butler, no good. Attempting to get the rebound was Adam Hamilton, and instead he'll just accept the foul. That goes against Diagne, his first. Inbounding is Williams. Reagan driving in, steps back, no good. Picked up by Brown. Brown finds Albright. Powell finds a lane, loses the ball to Diagne, throws it up, no good. Picked up by Reagan. Passes it off to Josh Johnson. Josh Johnson, 2-on-1 to Williams. Hey. Beautiful pass there for Kevon Williams.
Great ball movement. Get the ball up the floor as quickly as possible, and you get a bucket off of it.
So Kevon Williams with the 2, and Josh Johnson with the assist. It's 49-42, 13 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Patterson, good on the 3. Give him 20 points on the afternoon.
Kyle has been a beast to this game. 20 of the 52 points.
Williams loses possession, wanted a foul, wasn't going to get it. It's Patterson, 2-on-2. Now slows down, it's 3-on-3 against Reagan and Hamilton, but Patterson wins. 22 points now. And it's going to be a quick foul called on Powell for reaching.
Kenny. If I know what this is.
So a couple of quick subs here. It's 54-42, 13:06 left to go. Jamal Murray Elite has led the entirety of this game. So now inbounded to Team Zona. Almost lost it there, and they will lose it. Now it goes to Jamal Murray Elite. So a bit of confusion there on the passes and a few errant throws. So now inbounding is Yao. He'll pass it to Brown, guarded by Johnson. Now guarded by both Johnsons. Gets around them. Opposite hand for two. Now a foul called as Carson Mattoon gets in the face of Devon Breckner. Devin Breckner, excuse me. Breckner guarded by Mattoon. Splits the lane. They're going to call foul before the shot, though. This time it's going to go against Cam Bender, his second. And Breckner makes the shot. So they'll give him the basket, and now Trent Brown takes a step too soon before the inbound pass, and it goes to white ball. Now there's a lot of frustration on the court from Jamal Murray Elite, primarily from Trent Brown, but his buddy Kyle Patterson just wants to get the game moving. Same could be said for his coach. Breckner with the ball. Beautiful underhand layup for Breckner, now at 5 points.
Good burst. He hesitated, froze the defender, and he went by. Scooped it up.
9-point lead for Jamal Murray Elite right now. 12 minutes, 10 seconds to go. And an errant pass. And the frustration's boiling over for Jamal Murray Elite. Breckner running the offense. Gets the pick. Trying to run the play. Passes it off to Johnson. That's Cameron Johnson. Now back to Breckner. Tries to take it himself. And it's going to be a foul against Patterson. So Team Zona will inbound it from underneath their own basket.
Looks like Aiden Albright's checking in. Bender, Neil Powell, and a new player, Dimitri Hayes from Higley.
Dimitri Hayes, number 5 in the red for Jamal Murray Elite. And last touch by Aiden Albright. So now instead of checking it in under the hoop, they'll check it in from the sideline. It'll go to Cameron Johnson. Johnson trying to fool it with Powell. Passes it off to Breckner. Guarded by the newly entered Dimitri Hayes. Going up, no good. Picked up by Patterson. Nice move around Johnson. Passes it off to Dimitri Hayes. Hesitates. Gets it in. And one for the newly entered Dimitri Hayes. He's good on the basket. That foul goes to Cameron Johnson. That's his third.
Dimitri Hayes from Higley, about 6'2", 6'3", combo guard. Plays a little 1, plays a little off the ball to 2. Good speed, and he can finish a little in traffic.
And another foul by Cameron Johnson. Now Hayes running, Powell's running the offense. Dives in, outside. Brown, good for 3. 15 points for Trent Brown now.
Great kick by Neil Powell. Got into the lane, got by his man, found Trent Brown. Bang, bang. That's Trent's 3rd 3 on the night.
Couple quick subs. Kyle Patterson and Trent Brown going to check out for Jamal Murray Elite. Team Zona has possession. Breckner gets the pick from Hamilton. Trying to get the play moving. Drives in, just finds the lane himself, and he'll head to the line for 2. That's going to go against Mattoon, his 3rd. Breckner makes the 1st. Now Hayes. And it's stolen away by Kevon Williams, but it's going to be picked up by Mattoon. Guarded heavily. Now Albright, now over to Powell. Powell no good for 3, picked up by Hayes. Hayes puts it up and in. Hayes with 5 now.
He's shown some good energy off the bench. Much needed energy.
Breckner no good, but pushed up twice by Butler, no good. Breckner once again getting the miss. Stays put. Adam Hamilton no good on the turnaround jumper. Mattoon with the rebound. It goes to Powell.
He can do both inside-outside. He's more of a face-up forward, in my opinion, than kind of a back-to-basket type.
And a traveling call, and it's going to go to Team Zona. Quick sub swap here. Looks like Powell's going to check out for Diagne. So now Kevon Williams running the offense. 9 minutes, 52 seconds to go. 64-49. Jamal Murray Elite with the lead. Long 3. No good. Picked up by the big man. And you're not getting a rebound past him.
No. You sub out a 5'8" kid and you put in a 6'10" player, you usually get a lot of rebounds.
But it's no good. Kevon Williams taking off. He's only guarded by 1. Spin around with the basket. And it's going to go against Aiden Albright for his 2nd foul. And Dimitri Hayes will check out. And from what we can see on the sidelines, not available on your screen right now, but Falou Diagne just checked out and appears to have something in his eye.
I think he got hit in the eye, inadvertent elbow.
We'll give you an update on that later as it progresses, but Posness from 3, he'll get it. That's his first points.
Catch and shoot, just makes the game easy.
Williams fakes, splits
Ooh.
to Hamilton. Beautiful pass, and now Hamilton will go for the and 1.
Kevon with that nice shot fake, got into the lane with his left hand, gives it off.
So Adam Hamilton at the line. No good. Posness with the rebound. Passes to Mattoon. Guarded heavily by Williams around the midcourt. Back and forth with Albright. Now it's Mattoon. No good. Picked up by Hamilton. Now Breckner. controlling the entire game by himself, going coast to coast, throws it up there, but he's fouled going up.
Crafty, crafty, crafty.
Looks like that's going to go against Yao again. It's going to go against Albright.
Devin Breckner just finds ways to get by his man. Usually changes speeds, hesitates, just so smart.
Couple of quick swaps for Team Zona here. Greg Butler and Abdi Uruwe check out. And Breckner makes both of his. Give Devin Breckner 8 points now. Some quick passing here. And it's a long shot by Bender, but it's no good. Picked up by Breckner. It's a 2-on-4. And he just cuts through them all, but he's no good on the shot. Picked up by Mattoon. Now it's Albright. Back to Bender. Mattoon by himself. Shakes off the defense. No luck on the three. Picked up by Yao, but it's blocked by Hamilton underneath, and it's picked up by Kevon Williams. Underhands it to Johnson, now to Breckner. Hesitates, throws it up, and he'll get the foul, and there's a lot of frustration from Mattoon on that one.
Already Breckner's 6th and 7th free throws. And he wasn't even a starter. That just shows how smart of a player he is.
Breckner now with the chance to get double digits. Some more quick subs. Hayes, Powell will check back in. Mattoon is out. And Albright is out. And Breckner makes them both. So put him in the double-digit column. He's got 10 points now as Powell, running the offense for Jamal Murray Elite, gets the pick. Ponsness outside. Good for three. Austin Ponsness is good from range so far today. Now Breckner trying to do it himself, but he's saved by Donovan Reagan. Kevon Williams outside, no, pass it off to Johnson. In and out, picked up by Hayes. Hayes is driving 2-on-2. And it looks like he's called for a carry, so it'll go to Team Zona. Seven minutes, 28 seconds remain in this half. It's 70-57 in favor of Jamal Murray Elite. Kevon Williams throws it up off the backboard and in.
Tough shot. Those senior guards are tough. Devin and Kevon.
And you see the aggressive guard play there on Hayes. Now it's Powell. Gets the pick, tries to shake off Johnson, tries to pass it off underneath, but it's stolen away by Kevon Williams on the missed pass. And he's going to slow it down a bit. 6 minutes, 48 seconds and counting. And they're down by 11. Underneath Reagan, but he's fouled going up. And a foul's going to go against Yao, and that's his third. So now at the line, Donovan Reagan, hoping to trim the deficit a bit more. He makes the first.
Coach is complaining a little about the differential fouls. It's like 15-4 here. Probably has a little say in that.
I would say little is an understatement from what we've heard these two games already. Now at the ball is Powell. Pass it off to Yao. Yao shakes off Reagan. Calls the foul, and it looks like it might be against Johnson, and it's going to be against Reagan.
It's great seeing, at least for me, the AIA. Most of these kids are from the AIA, but Neo Powell, Mamam, and Falou are from the CAA. They play at Tri-City Christian in Chandler. And you could tell how good of a program they have, considering this is one of the better club teams. And 3 of the players on the high school team is on this club team here. And all of them start. So this is it's a good team, and it's obviously a good program at Tri-City.
Welcome back to the action after the quick timeout there, 70-60. Jamal Murray Elite leads with 6 minutes and 25 seconds to go, and now they've extended the lead on a 3 by Aiden Albright.
It's a second of the game.
Breckner trying to call the offense. Gets the pick, drives in all by himself for 2.
Man, once again, smart senior players from Deer Valley getting it done. Kind of keeping them into the game. Albright hit his second 3 before. That's his 5th of the day. Albright has broken every single Horizon High School record. Had almost like 100 threes, some crazy number as a freshman.
So now Powell running the offense for Jamal Murray. Outside 3 from Albright, and that one's in.
Right on
cue. The lead extends.
Make that 6 threes on the day. 3 in each game.
Kevon Williams looking for help. Scott Reagan spins. Ooh. Beautiful move, but not complete on the shot. And now Reagan calls for the foul, and he's in trouble. He's now at 5.
Reagan had a little shimmy there and got the defender way off, but unfortunately missed it.
We've already seen 1 foul out today of the 5 games. Chances of it happening again, not super likely. But 5 minutes to go here, anything could happen. Kevon Williams gets fouled trying to drive in. It'll go against Hayes.
That last Albright 3 is definitely what you call a heat check. Matt Zozell, Jamal Murray coach, is telling them stop playing frenetically. Just calm down. You have a 14-point lead. Make it 13. Just play smart ball.
5 minutes and 2 seconds remain in this one. And Williams is no good on the second. Albright passes it off to Mattoon, a long 3. He nets it. Now Josh Johnson against Powell. Trying to get some help. Williams for 3. Well short. It's a turnover.
I don't care what level it is. The equalizer of every game is 3-point shooting these days. So many teams have proven it. The Spurs a few years ago, Villanova this year. And this Jamal Murray Elite team has so many shooters on their team.
Turnaround jumper is no good for Mattoon, picked up by Donovan Reagan. Reagan trying to take it himself. He will, and it's in.
Impressive move.
Especially given the foul trouble that he's in. I'm surprised he went that aggressively, but a good aggressive play there by Josh Johnson.
Maricopa's finest.
Now Reagan, clearly you're seeing a lessened defense. He does not want to foul out, but he's also their biggest man on the court next to Hamilton. Luckily there, the miss. Now Williams driving in, and he gets two. Team Zona still in it. 4 minutes to go.
Once again, one of their seniors from Deer Valley making a play.
And a quick ball stolen away. Now Zona has possession once again. And they're going to take their time with this one. Over to Johnson. Williams to Reagan. Drives in. One hand. It's that easy. Now it's a 10-point lead for Jamal Murray Elite. Exactly 4 minutes to go in this one, and a 10-point split between these two. Trent Brown with three. Cam Bender.
Another one of Jamal Murray Elite shooters.
Breckner trying to drive it himself, but he'll get fouled going up, and that's Bender. Makes the first. Makes the second. So now with almost 3.5 minutes to go, and a quick foul already on Breckner. Three minutes, 31 seconds to go. 11 points separating these two teams. And in the bonus is Jamal Murray Elite now with Hayes at the line. He makes the first of the 1-and-1.
Hayes has been a great addition to this team. A little bigger combo guard. Most of their guards about 5'9" to 6'1", 6'2". He looks like about 6'3", Hayes. Good addition.
Now quick drive is Johnson, and he gets two. With that full court press now is Team Zona, but they make it across the halfway mark. Bender, a little floater, no good, and apparently foul called.
Charge.
That's going to go against Bender again. Bender nearing foul trouble. He's at 4. So Team Zona getting as much court as they can before the clock runs. A quick jumper by Breckner, and it's good. And that full court press again. Now Hayes. But Bender's all alone.
That's his third.
Say 87-75 after that missed dunk there. Now Hayes going in, fighting for it, and Hamilton ends up with it. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go.
Hey.
And with the one-hand power move is Donovan Reagan. Ponsness stolen away by Breckner. Team Zona's not giving up. Now by 8.
Seniors are not giving up. Reagan, Breckner, and Kevon Williams. Josh Johnson, too. 4 seniors don't want to give up on this game.
So now once again being in the bonus and ahead by 8, Jamal Murray Elite will head to the line. And he's no good on the 1-on-1, and now it's picked up by Josh Johnson. Josh Johnson going coast to coast, passes it off to Breckner for 2. Don't count them out yet. Jamal Murray Elite only leading by 6, but the only man underneath is the one in foul trouble, but he gets the rebound. Josh Johnson running the offense. 1 minute, 52 seconds to go. Breckner, Hamilton, inside, overshoots it, picked up by Ponsness.
Big miss right there. They would cut it to 4 points. You never know.
And there's no stopping that one, but he misses on the dunk! And that's going to do it for Bender. Excuse me, Reagan. So Donovan Reagan's night is done after what is his 6th foul, and Cam Bender goes to the line. Donovan Reagan ended with 21 points as Cam Bender makes the first of the 1-on-1. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. Jamal Murray Elite leading by 7. Makes them both. So now it's a minimal 3-score game. Josh Johnson letting the ball roll as far as it can. Williams, baseline. Hamilton, no good. Picked up by Yao. And he's fouled underneath, and it's going to go to the 1-on-1 again. Foul's going to be against Butler. And that'll send Yao to the line. Yao already has 4 points on the afternoon. He had 6 in the first game. Could match that total here. Makes the first of the 1-on-1. Makes them both. Now back to a 10-point lead. Breckner letting that ball roll. Picks it up at about halfway. Drives in and loses the ball. It's picked up by Mattoon, and it's 3-on-1. Who's he going to go to? It's to Yao. Driving in. Gets it swatted away by Josh Johnson. Johnson passes it over to Butler, and it's Kevon Williams with the 2. And now it's stolen away again by Hamilton, but last touch, then it goes out of bounds.
You gotta love how hard Team Zona just plays. They're down 10 basically the whole game, and they just keep on playing until it's 0-0 on the clock. They're just gonna keep on playing hard.
So 1 minute to go, and it's stolen away by Kevon Williams. He passes it off to Devin Breckner. Breckner back to Williams, back to Breckner for 2. He gets it, but the clock is still rolling. Doing that full court press. They're only down by 6. Ponsness over to Yao with a 2-hand slam.
Wow.
Johnson 30 seconds to go. Drives in. Underneath to Kevon Williams. Gets 2. Still down by 6. 24 seconds to go and a timeout. I have never had a sore throat in my life calling Arizona Club basketball. But 6 points separate Team Zona and Jamal Murray Elite with just 23.6 seconds to go. And for the sake of my throat, we're going to take a quick break until action continues. Back to action. Jamal Murray Elite trying to check it in, and they call a timeout. Likely to develop a play here.
Interesting how Aiden, Trent, and Kyle were not in the game. Neither was Falu and Mamam. So it's a true bench 5 that was trying to run that inbound play there.
You have to wonder what the strategy is here going forward for both teams. Obviously, on Team Zona's end, you got to get the ball quickly and score. But if you're Jamal Murray Elite, you have the lead, and they're in the double bonus, so you'll get 2 shots at the free throw line if you're fouled. But is that really what you want at this point in the game? Do you want just the free throws?
Yeah, I mean, you obviously go for the steal, but if it's not there, you have to foul immediately. Just hope they miss. Simple as that. A lot of good shooters, of course, but they got to get the ball in bounds first.
So Mattoon will try to inbound it to his team. Hayes, Powell, Bender, Ponsness. And it's Kevon Williams with the steal. Going in. Finds Breckner outside for 3. No good. Picked up by Hamilton underneath. Tries to go up. No foul was called, but it stays with Team Zona.
Wow, that was a big miss. That makes it a 1 possession game with that 3.
Now there's some confusion with the clock. So now it's 16.3 seconds to go, and now the inbound pass goes to nobody, and that's
Costly.
Killer.
Yeah.
And you can see the bottom right corner of your screen. Coach is just done. So the inbound to Powell, double team. This could be it. Over to Mattoon, to Bender for 3. And that'll cement it, folks.
Yep. That's his 4th of the game. Wow.
Wait for the buzzer. I mean, you can add that to his scorebook. Greg Butler with the last second 3, but that's going to do it here. 96-90, the highest scored game of the season that has ever been streamed for Arizona Club basketball. So Jamal Murray Elite comes in with their first ever season, and 2 games in, they already have 2 victories. This one over Team Zona. Once again, I have to thank my broadcast partner, Greg Rosenberg, for all the fantastic color that he's provided, and for everyone with the Real Recruits team who's brought us these live streams thus far. We've still got 1 more to go. I'll be back for the next one in just 10 minutes.